Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm buzzing right now. I'm on cloud 9. I went to the kitchen to get a snack. I'll be like a Harry crook. Like Harry from Home Alone. He was a crook. He was a robber. When I came back, for some reason my webcam was not working in OBS. I did all the necessary tech support stuff, still wasn't working. I was like, what's going on? Eventually, restarted. Restarting means you get a Windows update. Everything, loads fine, but it's still not working after that. I go into the device manager, see if all the camera setups are all good. Disable device, re-enable device, open OBS as an administrator, etc., etc. Make sure the webcam's not being taken by any other piece of software, because one imaging device can't output to multiple sources by default in Windows. Listen, anyway, we're getting a little bit too inside baseball. Let me try this on for size for now. But long story frickin' short, I fixed it. It was I'm not proud of myself because it was like an ingenious solution. I'm proud of myself because I logically went down the flowchart of everything before just punching my camera and going, "You piece of crap, start working." What was it? Well, at the end of the day, it was I unplugged the cam link, which is something that is like, it connects from, I can explain it. I have a digital camera, which is what's capturing what you see right now. That feeds into a device called a cam link, which allows me to take that signal and then have it on my PC so that I can capture my webcam as a frame. It's like any cable, I guess. It takes data from one place to another. Who would have thought? I'm going to sell you. I'm going to buy a camel. I'm going to buy a salad bowl, hope it buffs a camel. I'm not really fully sold on the camel, but it does have reasonably good stats, and we didn't have anything else like in my, just in my periphery that looked like it would be incredible, so I figured it was a sensible choice. And then all I had to do was unplug that cam link device and replug it. Now, if I had known that that was the problem, I could have fixed it a lot faster, but that's what's always frustrating about troubleshooting. If you knew that something was a problem, then you would just fix it. The troubleshooting, debugging, etc., is you gotta walk yourself down the frickin' flowchart. I gotta hand it to you. Very, very big peacock there. You got a MILF Hunter 69X. You got quite the peacock there. I'm gonna sell you. I'm gonna go one clownfish first. I'm gonna take my level. I certainly think we could roll a monkey here. I'm kind of waiting for a pill to get this turtle out here, but maybe I'll regret that. We got a pill. I feel like I would sell, honestly, maybe even sell the clownfish for now. But I'm thinking we're going to keep the tick going, because the tick allows us to overwrite 2 pieces of equipment at level 2. Potentially 2 pieces of equipment at least, which is actually like pretty sizable, I think. And then, holy cow, it actually worked. The egg actually worked there. Me when I have to do something for once. I don't know if we're keeping a camel, but we can at least do this for now. The melon is going to go crazy early game. Overwriting equipment seems to be like incredibly important. Interesting. Overwriting equipment seems to be incredibly important in this weekly. You can definitely win matches against squads that should beat you just by having equipment difference. And that's always true to like an extent, but I think it's like very true this week. You can also win just by having double camel. Monkey's making your tick better. I think that's your gimme. What about a chicken, man? What about a chicken? You would buy the chicken. You would sell the monkey. You would buy a fish. You would probably just keep the fish there. And we're trying to freeze tier 1s for future purposes. Well, that went really well. I'd ideally like to get the chicken to level 2. Do the chickens have large talons, by the way? Napoleon Dynamite? Anyone else here Napoleon Dynamite pilled? Everybody in roughly the same age demographic as me. Who would have thought? Close one. You got to hand it to the Lynx. Good sniping. The main reason that we're doing this, to be honest with you, is that we have a lot of space. Basically, we have a lot of life, I guess is a better way to put it. If we didn't have a lot of life, I wouldn't be so interested in trying to get the chicken off the ground, because I think it does take a little elbow grease, but it's basically like a long lioness pivot. Obviously, I'm not going to beat a turkey, rooster, moose squad. I'm not going to waste my time being upset about that. We're at the point where we could almost, I mean, we are basically a lethal, so that's good, but we can almost start talking about, like, pivoting the whole squad. Like, the units in the shop now have better stats than any other unit on the team, more or less. So I think that's a good thing to think about. We're on round 11. If we could eke out a draw and just, like, extend our runway a little bit. No, sorry, I forgot to mention it is a Thursday, which means you're going to be going up against the most psychotic teams on the planet. All the people who didn't get a chance to run Turkey Fly and are now getting dominated by Turkey Fly have come home to roost. Here's one for you. Sell me, buy me, buy me, buy me. Sell me, buy me. Interesting, right? Sell me, buy me. I don't think this is enough probably to get us out of here, but it is something. Certainly interesting. Round 12, level 2 snake. We really like our camel to survive at least one hit. That's my only ask, really. Love it. Love to see it. Hang on. All is not lost. I thought all might be lost. It appears all is not lost. How about, I mean, a T-Rex would go insane. You get it to level 2 so easily. And then death touch as well. The tick is so tempting too. So I think we just say no to you. And then no to you. And then we'll go, like, start with the flea, which I call the tick. He called the tick a flea. And then go T-Rex. It'll hit level 2. And then, honestly, I need... Because you have a melon, I feel like I need you, man. It's very tempting to get you out here instead, though. I don't know what you sell to fit stuff here. That's what's driving me crazy. Like, you're very good. Are you better than a flea, though? I don't know. The flea does such good work for us right now. We got to roll twice. Like, it's just the way of the world. Chocolate's not that valuable now that we have a level 2 T-Rex. I don't know. We're kind of... It's a weird spot. Camel needs to survive one hit. Or just do one attack is also fine. That's more like what I mean. Okay, so I think what we want to do now is we sell the camel. And we buy a walrus. I'm just thinking if we sell the tick and then get... I think we buy the walrus. I think this is right. It's confusing, but I think it's right. And I think we put a melon on you... So that it's likely you get to live through more than one attack. And then I'm like... It's like you sell the tick to get another T-Rex out there. But 3 equipment overrides is so crazy. You sell a snake. And then run 2... I mean, for now, I think I am going to. Just because, like, this is... It's so much value, man. And then we'll probably combine you next turn and buy another snake just to get back to where we were. Don't worry about the chocolate so much. I don't think we need the... We don't have the space to do the double alpaca gambit right now. 2 level 2 T-Rexes is definitely pretty crazy. You got your own death touch. I've noticed that. But we overwrote some death touch ourselves. The alpacas are kind of stealth goats this week, huh? So you're giving 4-2. If I combine you, you give 6-3, right? They were better with 4-2. But then we need the space to get like another T-Rex out there. Forget about the snake. We can do... Oh, baby. Look familiar? Oh, man. Well, I'd have to sell something to get you out here, and I'm not willing to do it. Like, or am I? No, but losing 2 death touch is like such a foolish play. I think we wait for a pill. Yes, and then we pill you, get double death touch, put another T-Rex out there, maybe combine. I'd throw another walrus out there in a heartbeat as well. But we got to live through this round first. I think, like, what are we at? 8 wins, round 15. It's a strong team. We overwrite equipment, which is really strong. That's fine. It doesn't look fine, but I think it is fine. I'll settle for my draw. I know what I'm doing long term here. Holy cow. So get pilled. This is like exactly the shop we want. Get bought. I think you just get rolled over. And I'm tempted to just put out a walrus out there. And then we're going to get like double death touch. But we could also just put out another level 2 T-Rex. I think we're actually at the point, as humorous as it may seem, I think we're at the point where we don't want 3 T-Rexes. Because everybody's going to get to 50-50 anyway. I think what we actually want is just this. And then as many death touches on the squad as possible. And we could definitely lose to spawning teams still. It's nice to overwrite the equipment for sure. I think we just lost though. Fair enough. I mean, we were memeing it up a little bit, but I definitely thought we were pretty much destined to get to 10. But if anything, I mean, if you'll allow me to be a hater, it just goes to show you how fun Turkey Fly is. It can beat even the most fun squad that you could conceive of. Be like a huge believer. I still had a great time on that. Anytime you get a chance to run like a chicken or an alpaca, Humongous Dungus, what a name. That's a good run in my books. I'll stack you. Many level up potentials here. I mean, the dream is like level up the duck, get a clownfish, and then parlay that into a leveled up fish somehow. A horse is like equally good. Not a clownfish. I will take a doorhead ant. I was just going to say the dream is to get some meat on that. And then a duck next time. Probably put meat on whatever you get from the duck leveling up, assuming it's not completely useless. Which it may be. You never know. They got their own doorhead ant. Hang on, though. Hang on. We win these. That's exactly what we want to see, quite frankly. And then I think the duck can actually go. We'll get a pug out here, which will make our clownfish so much better. And then the pug can take the meat, and we'll probably give meat to our clownfish next as well. Okay, so now we're cooking. I've seen this style of team so many times. I got to imagine it's an easy way to get to 10 because Hacksaw 8 is no joke. But what do I know? I'm just going to go ahead and say take garlic for now. I mean, obviously something's going to get sold, but it'll probably be a horse before a fish, because a fish has that extra level up potential eventually as well. I'm very comfortable with this team right now. I like it. I'll freeze a meat probably. Not that interested in the horse. Not that interested. Very interested, and we'll get the buff off that right off the bat. You're gonna be quite strong. You're not gonna be trifled with. Let's put it that way. More clownfish, please. I'm trying to see if we go up against that. Well played. Ooh, thank you. Very well played. We got a draw. I'm trying to see if we go up against that hacksaw squad again. There's some better units here, but. Listen, I'm just taking what I can get right now. It's an interesting idea, isn't it? You don't see this too much. I'm not sure if it's good. But this is what, I mean, we've recorded a lot of this weekly. I think this is where we want to be. This is where we can start goofing around a little bit. I don't even think there's waffles, so like the mole leveling up is kind of seems like a bit of a dead end. I don't feel bad about going up against their squad though, because I tried Triceratops once myself and didn't like it, so I'm not convinced that they got a good thing going on there. You gotta start doing something, man. You're just not doing enough. Like, I could easily get you out of here, level up the clownfish at the front instead, and throw like 2 turtles in here, freeze a pill for the... It's literally what I was just gonna say. It was literally what I was just gonna say. We'll level you first, move you up. You're gonna become a level 2, but you're also gonna become a level 2 next turn naturally, and then we can even get another one out there if we want to. Holy cow! There's a lot of melons on units that we might not really want to be meloned, but like... I think there's something to like there. We got through Hacksaw 8's team, so, I mean, it might be a different squad, but I'm still feeling pretty good. Take your level. Take your level. I think y'all should get this. And then... Am I crazy if I play a walrus? This seems so stupid. I was gonna say if I sell my mole, aren't you guaranteed to get death touch on the other? Okay, so here's an idiotic play for you, but work with me. Would this guarantee that our alpaca gets death touch? It'll also overwrite somebody else's melon. Yeah, now that I think about it, I think this is pretty dumb. As it didn't guarantee it after you broke me with your equipment, but still, I love an alpaca. I love having an alpaca. And now I'm going to be a scumbag because this is what... It's not me, it's society. This is what society did to me. Not interested. Very interested. Here's a crazy one for you. You're going to go level 2 already. The pug could possibly go, couldn't it? Even though it's got a melon, the pug could possibly go. Or we could put it on the turkey to make it a little... Yeah, probably on the turkey makes sense. Why wouldn't you have it level up the alpaca anyway, so at least it gets some extra stats? Like... Anyway, we're in a great spot here, because we're running a scumbag team. And we're going to keep the alpaca just because it's fun. You should definitely take that. Ooh, spawn me? No disrespect to the pug. See ya never. Buff me. Buff me. Place me. T-Rex me. We're going to skip the T-Rex. I understand. Skip the T-Rex. Be sad for a sec. But, you know, rules are made to be broken. So we have a level 3 turkey coming out next time. If we get a fly, I think we're about to show the Super Auto Pets community that I'm not washed. It's just that... Oh, never mind. This is a heck of a Triceratops they got there. Maybe I'm slightly washed. Okay, I consider myself a little washed there. That's a strong-looking squad. And with a mole, no less. Buy this first. Don't really want a snake. I really want a fly. Or an alpaca. Yeah. For a moment, for 1 round, sure, I would take Death Touch. And just, I mean, it's a 16-4, it's a 17-15. It's also very pillable if we find ourselves in a situation where that has some relevancy. I gotta hand it to them. They got such incredible value out of a snake here. I'm thrilled to have gotten a draw out of that. Their snake did wonders for him. I would say get ready to pill, but then there's another part of me that says, okay, pill me? It's getting a little spooky here. Sure, run me up front. Drop me another one. You already know the vibe. If we don't get a fly, then we can always just run more turkeys, brother. Just drop it on top for now. 2 turkeys. So our rooster is going to go like crazy mode. Next thing to be sold is definitely the clownfish. Am I sweating? I'm sweating, man. I'm sweating. Skunk got me pretty good there. Come on, fly me to the moon. Let me play amongst the stars. This is like a gimme, right? Take your level, then sell me, then place me, and we get a free level out of it, plus you're like insanely strong. And I'm not going to level you up on top yet. Okay, I'm going to level you up on top. And then I'm going to drop you down here, and you're going to be very strong. And then also you're going to be level 2. So we might want to just focus on equipment for the time being. Because this is like, it seems like a squad that can get something done. I mean, we're summoning like 5 extra units. I just don't know how to put you. I don't think it's worth putting you down. I think it's better to just get equipment. Whatever. While we're here. Why not? Melons are really like what we're looking for, I think. Sure, I understand it'd be nice to have the space to get a little bit more efficiency here. Turns out this may matter as well. Although, where am I going to put you? Where am I going to... we don't need to level a rooster because there's no place to put you. For now, take a chili pepper. At least it gives you the chance to destroy extra melons. But we'd love to just get some melon armor instead. Okay, your shuffling did matter. It pains me to give props, but props are due. The shuffling, it screwed up my squad a little. But I'd like to get some melons, maybe. No, I'm not that interested in a taco. A level 3 turkey could change the optics for us a little bit here. We may be reaching the point where it makes more sense to sell our alpaca. I don't think it's going to matter. Okay, well, I don't really feel good about that, but keep in mind, like, that's what people used against me when I was running multiple T-Rexes and trying to have a great time. So you reap what you freaking sow, Super Auto Pets. You reap what you sow. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps it a great deal. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya!